Alexa, turn off the music. Hey everybody. So I just wanted to do a non-violence piece for you guys for the next couple days because the holidays can be so hectic. So let's go to the kid one first. So it's gonna be gratitude. No. Oops. Here it is. It's going to be generosity. So for your kids, let me see, make me make sure, yeah. So for kids it says generosity. Clean out your closets or toy chest and donate something to someone who does not have as much as you. Always ask your parents first. So I think this is a really cool thing to do around the holidays because they're going to be collecting some things. And this is a good time to kind of clean house, but then realize like just because you don't play with something, that doesn't mean it's broken or it's not usable. It just probably means maybe you need to recycle it to another child. So I do this all the time. Like when my kids grow out of stuff, my grandkids grow out of stuff, I just pack it up, give it to somebody else that has a child the age when my grandkids played with it, because I don't think anything's broken. Even if I don't give it to someone, I'll put it on the curb. Like, because I know somebody will need it, and the stuff's always gone. You know, if it's not gone in a day, then I would go out there and get it so it wouldn't get wet or whatever, and then do it again the next day. But I've never even had to do that in 2 days. So if you feel like you don't know people, a good thing to do, like when you're cleaning house and you got like some nice things that you want to get rid of, is just put them like right on the edge of your grass, close to your trash can, but obviously not in your trash can, but just so people know like it's for them to take if they want it. That's what I personally do. Like I had like a little influx of babies and stuff like that, and when they grow out of the swings, I just put the swings out there. You know, when they grow out of this or that, I just put it out there. Somebody always needs a baby swing. You may not think your kids' toys are cool anymore because they're not playing with it. Well, you'd be surprised how many kids will love your kids' toys. So luckily, like we have a couple different generations, you know, or age groups in our family, like trickling one after the other, and they all play here together. And then when I notice my main, you know, people that come here all the time grow out of it, I just give it to kids that only come here every now and then, but I've seen them play with it and they're going to enjoy it too. So I think this is great, like especially with clothes. Like you could do this every season with your child, with clothes, with yourself. I try to do this all the time with me and Torsten too. Every season, at least once a year, but I try to twice a year in the summer, you know, spring, summer, and then fall, winter. I'll go through our clothes and we'll just donate the clothes that we're not currently using because there's somebody, trust me, that can use your clothes. My rule always is if I haven't worn it in a year, I don't need it. Unless it's like a dress or something and I feel like I just wear this once a year because I only wear it on vacation. You know, and then I'll keep it. But my general rule for things is like if I haven't worn it for a year, I'm going to donate to somebody. It doesn't have to be too small or too big or not fitting right. It has to just be something that I'm actually not wearing. So what's the point, you know? So I encourage you to do that this week, next week, the week after. This is something you could carry into the new year with your kids. And I don't know if we're going to do nonviolence next week just because everybody will be busy with Christmas. But I wanted to do this one this week because it's a cool thing to do this week before Christmas arrives to kind of make room for the things that are going to be going on for Christmas. And then for adults, it says, let me find it, generosity. Mother Teresa said there is a hidden poverty more pervasive than the lack of money. It is the poverty of the heart. Find 3 ways to be generous and give your time, attention, and resources to others. So let me reread that because I was having an English problem. Mother Teresa said there is a hidden poverty more pervasive than lack of money. It is the poverty of heart. Find 3 ways to generously give of your time and attention and resources to other. And I would say the key word is generously. Like do it with your heart. Like if you know you don't have time this week to generously give somebody your time, your resources, or you know, something of value, like wait till you have time, because when you don't give, like in that giving spirit, it may not be received the way you want it to be received. So I like to reuse a lot of things. I I appreciate a reused gift. I don't see a problem with it. And I give a lot of people used gifts too. Not to be like bogus or anything like that, but just because I try to help people when they have little businesses or doing this or doing that, and they kind of need some things that you have. These are things that you're actually using, but maybe you're thinking about upgrading in your business. Somebody else is beginning a business, and you can be like, oh, I really want to upgrade and buy a different type of chair, so why don't I donate these flip out chairs that I used to have? There's nothing wrong with them. They've only been gently used because it was a product that I used in my photography or this or that or whatever the case may be. But you know in your heart, like, your desires to upgrade. When your desires to upgrade, why not let somebody else that's venturing out and trying something new or just needs a product and give that to them? It's not like you're giving them trash. You're actually giving them things that you're using. You've just made an unconscious decision like, hey, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to upgrade this. I've used this for a while. I've watched YouTube videos. I know what my heart wants next, so I'm going to donate this to somebody else. I do a lot of that. I don't do a lot of that because I'm frivolous or anything, but I just feel like I really don't believe in throwing anything away. I feel like I get blessed because I give things away. When I upgrade myself, I never sell my old product. I always give it away because I feel like it was a blessing for me to be able to upgrade. So why would I want to put a burden on this product that I know is still totally usable? I would just bless somebody with it. I wouldn't. If you want to sell your stuff, go ahead. It's just not in my heart to do that. I always, when I want to upgrade or do something else, I will bless somebody with that product for free. You do whatever your heart desires, but again, like, that's the idea. Do it when you feel kind. Do it when you feel generous. Don't do any of these things with something in mind to get a return. The idea always is to give with your heart, regardless of the outcome. If you give something to somebody with your heart and you feel like they can 100% use it, and you see it on their curb the next day because they think it's trash, the whole idea would be is to not hold a grudge, to not worry about it, because you should not worry about what somebody does with something that you give them. If you know in your heart it was a good gift, then let that be. And don't be judgy. Don't feel like the next time you won't give them something. I always ask. If they say they want it, then I give it to them. But I feel like sometimes people aren't generous because they want to make conditions on the things that they give to someone. You can't do that. If you want to give, you have to give without a condition. That's true giving. That's why I say be generous when you're in a generous mindset, and always be generous with the idea that you don't have a condition for what you're being generous for, because that's not the whole idea of being generous, to control people and to dictate to people and to tell people what to do. Like, the idea is, hey, do you want this? If they say yes, you give it with no condition, with nothing that you want them to do with it. Because that's what I feel like a real gift is. I also feel like real gifts are anonymous gifts. That's why I love to put stuff on the curb, because I feel like I'm gifting it anonymously. I don't know who picked it up. I just know it was a good deal and I offered it to somebody out there. But I just feel like this is a great time to clean out closets, to give things away, to maybe give you, I know this sounds crazy, but I buy myself Christmas gifts. This year I bought myself 2 ring lights, because I do YouTube and I do photography and I paint, and when I have parties or events, I'll have the phone video recording or whatever, and I like these 18-inch ring lights. So that's what I bought myself. So it was so easy to give something else that I used to use instead away. But I always try to gift myself something, which is what I consider like I'm upgrading myself, because giving myself an upgrade is not saying a product isn't usable anymore. It's just saying this is a perfect product to be generous with for someone else too, which will bless me in my new endeavor with my new product. So just be generous. Try to, when you if you're the kind of person that gifts themselves on the holiday, I always do, because I love to be happy. I love to laugh. I love to be joyous. I don't like to put conditions on people. I like people to give me a hug, a smile. You don't have to give me a gift. If you want to give me a gift, that's great. No matter what you decide to get me, I'm going to use that in a purposeful way, even if I choose to re-gift somebody with that. You know what I mean? So because I'm like that, I always gift myself something, because I'm not going to tell somebody, I really want a $100 ring light. You know what I mean? Like, what? That just sounds crazy. Like, I don't want somebody to feel obligated to buy me a $100 ring light. That's just not my character. But like, give give a gift to someone while you upgrade yourself. This is the perfect season to upgrade yourself for a gift. There's always someone that you know that is trying to elevate themselves to a new level, personally, professionally, in a small business sense, in whatever, you know. Even like with scrubs, because I work in a hospital, like my real job's in a hospital. When I upgrade my scrubs, I just drop my old scrubs off on the table at work, because it's nice to not have to spend money to go to work. It's easy like to pick up free scrubs and not have to buy. Scrubs are like expensive. They're $70 or $80 a pair, you know, like pants and legs. So I just say re-gift, gift yourself something, upgrade yourself, re-gift the product you used to use. That is a way that I am generous often. Also, give people some time. If people need a break, babysit. If people need help with this or that, just help them out. Like it's a good use of your time, and it's actually being very generous, because your time actually is more valuable than a $100 item that you're repurposing and giving to them because you upgraded yourself or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So remember, like, even if you don't have finances, your time that you can give to someone is super valuable. If you don't know how to reach out to people that you know, and you kind of want to start doing this, but you want to do it on a more anonymous level, like go to your nursing homes and read to an elderly person, or give them a gift of joy, like make a craft for them to put on their door. I've done that before. Like, it's very enriching to yourself and to them. Like, give them something holiday-like or seasonal-like, or whatever the, you know, thing is. Ask the people at the front desk what are people that don't get visitors, and go in their room, check it out, come back next week, bring them something to spruce up their room. I don't know, there's just so many things that you can do, and you can do that like on an anonymous level. Like, people don't need to know you're doing it, especially like if you like feel like this is hard for me to do and you don't want to be judged or something. People are always so worried about being judged. Like, I'm 45 years old, I don't care. But you know, when I was younger, I probably did feel weird, because I'm like, well, I don't want people to think some kind of way about me or whatever. But by now I just feel like if you don't know me, that's fine. I still love you. It's all good. So re-gift, upgrade yourself, give your time, give your resources, give your times, and give your talents to someone. If you know how to do this, then do that for them. Like, I'm a painter. I like to party. I like to play games. So I do things like for my family, just like how I do for other people too. I have paint nights for my family. I have game nights for my family. Like, I try to be like very a round person about my generosity and my giving. I don't try to just only do it for strangers. I try to do it for my family too. I don't just try to, I try to like really be that person in every aspect of my life. If it's really my true spirit, that should be easy to do. And all my hobbies and little things I like are all about peace. And I feel like even when I charge somebody a price to do a class with me, I'm still giving you the gift of peace. Because if you're really enjoying painting, that is a thing that gives you a lot of peace, And just with your kids, like, go through those closets. It's a good thing to do. And then, with the cold weather and holidays and food, like, take your kids to the shelters and the food banks and let them get the gift of a canned good, If your kids are teenagers and they're older, let them work a day at the shelter. Let them work a day at the, soup kitchens or Salvation Armies. Let them volunteer there. Let them really see, like, the people that they impact. Like, that is a great thing to do. Stay with your kid. Like, if they're young teenagers, if they're older teenagers, and if you've done it a couple of years, drop them off and let them have that whole experience and just talk about it over dinner. Like, you don't need to coddle them and every little thing that they do when they're out there. Once they start doing it, let them experience it. So, I just want you guys to have a great holiday. Whatever it is you're celebrating, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, just love, peace, joy. I'm always trying to celebrate love, peace, and joy. Just do that. Enjoy your family. If you don't have family to enjoy other people's families. And if you're just the kind of person that doesn't come out of your home a lot, go volunteer somewhere. Like, they'll really appreciate it. And then I just hope this generates some peace in your life, because the more peace you have in your life, the less violent you'll be, the less violent our environment will be, and the less violent our neighborhoods will turn, into. Hopefully they already are. But I just want to shared this. I wasn't even going to get on because I have this cold and I'm fighting and I sound crazy, but I think being generous around this time and not being selfish is a great thing to have conversations about and discuss and do with your children. So peace, stay peaceful, and I'll see you guys in 2-3 weeks. Bye-bye.